Did you know if you're a farmer, you can get your low tunnels paid for by the NRCS? Through a recently launched government program, farmers can get between $4 and $5 per square foot in reimbursement towards a Quick Hoops low tunnel system. That's free money to help increase production on your farm. Learn more about Quick Hoops and the NRCS program at shop.moderngrower.co or using the link below. For somebody doing in your previous farming that eighth of an acre by themselves,
Mhm.
what are the keys to having a one person farm work?
Yeah. Lean and clean. Like, I being able to see your whole farm at once was really important to me. Like, I can see all those beds, I had no obstacles, like, and keeping something about being, like, methodical in the way that you weed and the way that you store things, like, keeping things so clean, like, was really helpful for me because I think the, like, cluttered mind leads to a cluttered, like, work space and then vice versa, you know?
Yeah.
So being a one person, like, "I'm gonna do all of this," I needed it to look clean or, like, I would just my brain would be like, "What am I doing?" You know?
Did you have to
Um
build in processes to do that? Of
mm,
on this
y
day I do weeding and cultivation.
yeah, I think so, I did, I definitely had a lot of that going on. I was a little bit more lenient near the, you know, year 4 or 5, but in the beginning, very much, like, on Monday I do this, and it was usually my farm walk, text my chefs, weed, decide what I need to do for the week. Yes, very much streamlining and processes. Very, very important. Second importance for me was the utilization of volunteers and really screening those volunteers to make sure that they were workers, like people that really wanted to be there and learn and that wanted to jump in and do the work. It didn't matter if it was raining, too hot, whatever it was, like they wanted to work because I found if I had volunteers that were just there to put it on Instagram, like it just it got in the way, you know? And I like it was hard to say kind of decide maybe this person isn't going to work, but like I'm trying to run like a really tight ship here with volunteers, so you have to be pretty picky. Um
What's the volunteer labor? I'm trying to think of the right word here. Not schedule, but what would you have them do? How often were they
Right.
on the farm?
Yeah,
That
good
type of
question.
thing.
I tried to have 1 to 2 volunteers that would come 1 to 2 times a week to help me in the field. So they would be weeding, helping me lay down landscape fabrics, planting, transplanting, usually, putting lettuces in the ground. So those kind of methodical things that they could learn and continue to do each time. So 1 to 2 people a week for half a day, let's say. And then I would have 1 big harvest day a week. So most all of the harvesting would get done one whole morning and the washing and processing and all of that, and that's a day-long process, and I would have a good 4, 5 volunteers. Like, it's like a solid crew for the season, and these people are committing up front to try to make it through the season with me. Now some people wouldn't, and I'd have to find fill-ins, but, like, I try to have a good 4 or 5 people. They come every single Wednesday for the season.
Seems hard. What's the ask and what are they doing it for? What do they want to get out of it?
Well, it began, my first season was 2020, the height of like, right at the beginning of COVID.
COVID, yeah, okay.
So, that really, like, people wanted out of their house, and they wanted to be in nature, and they wanted to do something. So, that started the whole volunteer chain for me. I'm sure I thought that I was gonna need volunteers, but I probably in the beginning, I wasn't too sure what I needed, and I started to have people reach out and say, "Can I come help you?" And that year really formulated this whole, I mean, it created my formula. It's like, I need this much help each week, And each year, I'm going to look for a new set of people. And I'd have some that would bleed over year to year, but that would kind of help with the foundation. But then each year, I was kind of growing with a new set. And, people posting it on Facebook and Instagram that they were helping and their beautiful pictures and all that really did help, because then a new round of people would reach out the next season. And that was integral to me.
Do you think you could do this alone, purely alone, no volunteers?
On the same size property?
Let's say the quarter acre you were farming, because this is an unknown. Well, the eighth of an acre under production that you had.
Mm,
What's the part that makes you question it? Is it harvest day? Where's the break in the system where, yes, one person could do these things, but here's where it would get sketchy for one person. Where are the sketchy parts for one
yeah.
person?
I think I could handle all the field work on my own, meaning the planting, the weeding, the landscape fabrics, the tomato, clips. Like, I think I could handle all of that. Each year I got more and more skilled and needed fewer and fewer people to come help me. The harvest day would be, I think, the hookup for me, but that comes with a caveat. So, because I was renting a plot on a larger farm, I was needing to work around their schedule for the harvest, for the processing room and the refrigeration unit. So, I was kind of shoving the entire harvest for the week into one day, meaning we're getting there at 5:36 in the morning to cut those summer greens, and we've got 4 to 5 people out there, and we're harvesting everything that we need for the week to sell, bringing it in, washing everything, and getting it in the cooler. It's a very long process, and it took 4 or 5 pretty skilled people to do it. That part would be hard for me to do on my own in that fashion. Now, fast forward to the farm that I'm building now. I'm going to gain so much time living on my property. This driving back and forth that I used to do and all the planning, and like I will greatly be increasing my work hour opportunity by just living right inside. I can just go right outside. So I think, like, maybe I could do it on my own now. Maybe. Because I can harvest whenever I want to now. I'm not working around somebody else being in the harvest room, and I can't use the processing room, and I can go out and harvest a few things here. I will the entire refrigeration unit is mine. I can use it whenever I want to. Like, there's just a lot of things that I was pushing all into this very compact day and time, and I needed help to make it work that way. I don't know that I'll need as much help now, but I would still like to have a couple of volunteers. Also for the community, just
Sure.
having
Yeah.
people around. Like, I'm gonna be working by myself now, where I was on another farm where there were a lot of people, and so it was a great community. And so I'd like to have people around. I don't wanna be just solo farming all the time.
Hello, growers. Want to boost your sales, reach new customers, and streamline your sales process, all from your home office? Ready Farmer 1, my book, is your ultimate guide to making it happen. Imagine increasing your farm's revenue without ever spending a Saturday at the farmer's market. The book will show you how to create, design, and market an online farm store. Learn from real farmers sharing real stories about how they move their stores online, freeing up their weekends and increasing their sales. Get my book, Ready Farmer 1, on Amazon and transform your farm business today.